Ma'am, please present.
Yeah. Very good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Vinita from INST Mohali, and I'm working in INST as a research associate since last 5 years. Basically, we believe in innovation for saving lives, and our lab is focuses on developing various innovative products for healthcare products. I think my sound is not clear. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are clear.
Okay, actually, it's me.
Ma'am, moving your
Uh,
slide. Ma'am, we are moving from here. So now,
okay. So basically, we focus on specializing in various healthcare products. So this is our first product I'm presenting here, and here we are solving the problem to stop uncontrolled bleeding as well as infection. As we all know that uncontrolled bleeding and infection, if left untreated, it can lead to various severities or even death. Here I just remember one incident where one of my closest friend had a tragic accident and unfortunately she passed away before reaching to the hospital, and it happened due to severe blood loss. This is one incident. There are so many other incidents happen daily. Next slide, please. In most of our first aid kits, you will typically find a bandage and antiseptic cream. However, these items may not always be sufficient. Therefore, having a product that can stop bleeding as well as infections will be of great importance. We have basically two important factors. One where there is definite blood loss, and it includes surgeries or trauma. Another situation where there is a probability of blood loss, this will come in the OTC category. So this is the data we have collected, that around 47 accidents and 18 deaths happen per hour in India, and around 2 crore surgeries were performed. Is a clot aid. Clot aid is also a topical hemostat, and it is a medical innovation specifically designed to save lives where every drop counts. It is a first of its kind in the category. It is safe. It stops bleeding within 1 minute. It is affordable. Anybody can use it at their homes. It prevents infection and it is very economical. Next slide. We have already tested its efficacy on small animal and large animals. As this is the first of its kind in the category, and it is Indian made product. It is IPR protected and it acts through multiple mechanisms. It has broad spectrum antibacterial activity also, economical, and can anybody be used. And this is the product overall overview of our product and how we are very different from others. This is our differentiators. Next. We don't have any direct competitors, but indirect competitors are there, but then they have some serious shortcomings, like their high cost is not affordable to the general public. In addition to this, existing hemostat has not been used as a first aid or has not an antibacterial activity. Next. Our target is to save lives wherever it is needed. So our market is huge. It may be in emergency medical situations, surgical procedure, trauma units, armed forces, or as a first aid in various schools, homes, institutions, offices, etc. Next. Now, the current status of this project is that we are beyond the basic research from the laboratories. And now we are in a process of conducting the clinical trials. But then we have constraint of funds. If we'll get the funds, then we have already market our strategy, how we will proceed further to market this product. Next, we have divided the market strategies in 5 steps. In the slide, the highlighted text has to be done, and rest other part we have already done. As we have already defined our target audience, analyzed the competition, defined our USPs, and we have already initiated the USP regulatory processes also. Now we are in a process of conducting pilot scale studies initially, and then we need to do the pivotal scale studies to secure the license. Now, after getting the license, this is the whole idea how we'll proceed. Next slide. How we will launch the product to the market. So we are very confident that we'll acquire the CDSO approval by end of 25 December, and as we have already initiated the regulatory process. Next. Now, if I talk in terms of growth, then in starting 26, we'll roll out the product in 7 cities. We'll start with the 7 cities, and then in the second half, we'll start with the digital and e-commerce. Now in 27, we'll expand to tier 2 and 3 cities, and by 28, our focus is to make all India operational along with the international market as well. This is the whole idea. I summarize that we have key partners, key activities, customer relationships, customer segment, key resources, channels, and the cost will include the fixed cost, variable cost, operating cost, customer acquisition, and distribution cost, etc. And our revenue model will be basically licensing based, that is B2B, and B2C, which is transaction based revenue model. And the pricing mechanism will include OTC, that will be fixed pricing mechanism, customer segment mechanism, which will include armed forces, and tender based mechanism or volume dependent mechanism. Next slide, please. This is the expectation we are expecting from the industry, that we can have a joint research, or can we have a partnership also. Next. These are as we have already patented this, we have patent, and these are the publication related to this work. And this was all, and I'm extremely thankful for everyone for sparing your valuable time.
Thank you very much. Any queries, questions from the audience, please, sir?
So I am very much interested in the OTC products, right? That is what our USP is, working in the pharmaceutical world. Thank you very much. I hope you can listen me, Vanita ma'am.
Yes, I'm listening.
Yes. So coming from the OTC world in the pharmaceutical sector, this is something extraordinary, if I may. I just really want to know what is the size of the wound that has been covered in the accidental cases, because I believe this is a first of a kind solution, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, you're right. Actually, this is a powder material. It is not a device. Basically, it will come in the device category, but it is a powder. That's why, according to the wound also, we thought that how it will work, it will make it in a particular shape or a size. It will not fit into the wound. It may be irregular shape or deep wound. So that's why it's in powder form. It's easily flowable powder. You can directly sprinkle it to the wound site or bleed site, and instantly it stops the bleeding there. And secondly, it stops the infection also, because it is having antibacterial activity. So it is a synergetic mechanism. It has